Hi guys, I want to let you know a little about Patrick Redford's latest effort in memorized deck work, a new book called Slightly Out of Order. I wrote a script up and got all my ideas together, and it just doesn't sound authentic. So I'm just going to speak from the heart without a script, and I hope that I cover all the important things I'd like to tell you about. Now, I wrote the foreword to Patrick's first book on memorized deck work, in the Redford stack, called Temporarily Out of Order. I went through every trick in this book with deck in hand and had a lot of fun learning some great new material. I do Aronson stack, but I found that the material in the book is largely stack independent, and that's also true of the new book, Slightly Out of Order. So if you already do memorize deck work, you're all set. And especially if you have the first book, Temporarily Out of Order, it's a no-brainer. You've got to get the second book, Slightly Out of Order. Now, if you're new to memorize deck work, you may consider just learning the Redford stack because of the features that it has. And those are well known to people who already use it. The cool parts of the Redford stack are that you can get into stack order from new deck order with a series of shuffles, and you can get from Redford stack to Stebbins order and back again through a series of overhand shuffles. These are tremendous features of the stack. So if you don't already have a stack, you may consider getting either of these books and learning the Redford stack. Now, the new book teaches you how to get into Redford stack, how to use it, how to get to Stebbins order, and so on. It's just a lot of different material, some of his latest ideas. Now, I haven't gone through the new material with deck in hand, but I have sat down with Patrick and he showed me 10 or 15 items from Slightly Out of Order that made me smile at the cleverness of these routines. And it's the amazing thing that I always come back to is, how does he constantly get back into stack order? Now, temporarily out of order and slightly out of order are the key words. He finds ways that even after you've used the stack, you can just rearrange a few cards and you're back in stack again. Now, my favorite item from the new book is his variation of my trick from Power Plays, which was called ITH, or In the Hands Triumph. It's a three-phase triumph routine in which, after a selection is returned, the deck is shuffled face up into face down, as in Triumph. And then in phase one, a face-up card, your magic card, is turned face down, and the entire deck turns face down. Phase two, the magic card is turned face up, and instantly the deck is face up. That's the killer phase. And finally, the selection is found reversed in the otherwise straightened out deck. What's cool with Patrick's version is that the deck starts in memorized order and ends in memorized order even after the shuffling occurs. So I was amazed to find out when he showed me, he did the trick, I said, yeah, really great version of ITH Triumph, and he goes, yeah, and the deck is back in order. And I was shocked to find that, and a little bit jealous that I hadn't figured a way to do that in my original routine. But Patrick's a clever guy, and if you're into stack work or thinking of getting into stack work, you need to get one or more of these books. Now, right now there's a pre-publication price at patrickredford.com. There's only going to be a certain number of the new book printed, so my advice to you is get out there today and get on board the pre-publication price. Get the new book, Slightly Out of Order, at patrickredford.com.